Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. So in this video we're going to analyze Dogecoin, DOGUSDT. We're going to look at what possibilities do we have for the Dogecoin for upcoming week, what setups are forming, how we can make profit out of that setups, what are the possibilities and what we have missed in the previous week so that we can learn from our mistakes and make better decisions in the future and ultimately make some money. So without any further delay, let's get right into Dogecoin analysis. And for analysis we are using TradingView. So on TradingView we are at weekly time frame, and as I have discussed in my previous videos that we are in a bearish trend. What does it mean? Bearish trend means we are moving towards the downside. Market is making impulses, big moves towards the downside, and corrections, the small moves towards the upside, and ultimately the market is moving towards the downside. And that's what I have predicted in my previous video for the last week, that we are going towards the downside based on the price action, based on the metrics that I was seeing in the market. And we did move towards the downside, not as big as I have expected, but we did manage to close bearish. The previous week's candle did close bearish, and we did move a little bit, not as I have expected, but it did move toward the downside, and there was possibilities from which we can get some profit. And to make profit in the upcoming week, and what we can and how we can make profits in the upcoming week, to analyze that, let's go to a daily time frame where we can see things clear. So on a daily time frame in the previous week, as I have discussed, the market gave us this big bearish pin bar, and after that I was expecting the market will move towards the downside. Obviously there were factors that were telling me that as this yellow zone, that the market has a possibility to move up, but based on the big structure, the overall trend, I have expected the market will continue move towards the downside, and that's exactly what happened. So right now we as the market is moving up and down, we are consolidating, kind of consolidating. You can say this is the initial stage of consolidation. We are consolidating inside these two zones. If you can just look at this price structure, only this one, we are these both these candles, all of these candles are falls inside these two zones. This 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, almost for 9 consecutive days we are inside these two zones, and hence we can say we are consolidating. And to expect some move, some bearish move, we have to wait for a break of this green zone towards the downside. After that, only after that, if the market manages to break this zone towards the downside, we can say yes, we are going to continue our journey towards the downside. If we do not manage, if the market do not break this zone, we can't really expect something. Yes, we can move towards the upside, and then you can see some sort of price action, like we have seen here a big bearish pin bar. After that, this could be an engulfing pin bar. After that, market moved towards the downside, and it really covered some distance, but this wasn't the continuation, this wasn't the big move that we should be capturing. This was a small move. To to capture a big move, we need to be patient, we need to wait for a break of this green zone. This is a really important support area from where the market has got support multiple times, and it can get support in the future too. So we have to be patient and wait for this zone to break, and then we can see some sort of price action confirmation, or confirmation based on your strategy, and then we can see yes, we are moving towards the downside. Let's capitalize on that. At the moment we are consolidating inside these two zones. Okay, let's go to a 4-hour time frame, and let's analyze it over there to see the picture even clear. So as you can see, the market moved towards the upside, got rejected from there, and this was our big bearish pin bar. After that, the market moved towards the downside, it moved up, created this zone, got rejected from this support or resistance. I have discussed this zone in extremely detailed in my previous video, you can watch that. So for this video, market got rejected from this zone, came down, touched the bottom, touched the green zone, went up again, give us a confirmation signal that we are going to go down, and it moved towards the downside. And right now again we are showing rejection from just above the green zone, and we can potentially move towards the upside, or like this one, let me draw that, we can potentially move towards the upside and then continue our journey towards the upside, and then be like this. This is a possibility, I'm not neglecting doing that, or we can just like move towards the downside and then get rejected from there and consolidate like that. This is also a possibility, but to capitalize on Dogecoin, to see if we can make something out of it, if you want a big piece of the pie, you need to be patient and you need to wait for a proper break of this green zone, because this is a very important support area, supply area, you can say whatever you want. Only then we can say yes, the market is moving towards the downside and we have a possibility to capture a big piece right there. So for the Dogecoin, you have to wait. If you want a big piece, you have to wait for the break of the green zone. Only then there is a possibility that we are going to continue towards the downside. But before that, we are consolidating, and I am not expecting any big moves. If in the upcoming week we break towards the downside, our prediction will change and we will look for a bearish side with bearish continuation. But as soon as we are inside these two zones, the market is consolidating and we do not have much to profit from. So that's it for Dogecoin. If you get any value out of the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys with another video with another pair. Thank you so much for your time.